Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
It's a miracle. It is a miracle.
You've experienced a miracle?
I kind of have.
Do tell.
I accomplished about an hour's worth of work in 28 minutes.
I think that might be, is that a new record?
It
I mean,
is,
for you doing a lot of, like, a full day's work in a very short period of time, right up until the wire, I mean, not unusual. So is this a record, this much work in 28 minutes, or that I actually did a full 28 minutes and got an hour's worth of work in? Which part is the miracle?
I think I like your tone, Missy.
Sorry, did you actually have work to do today?
I do have work to do today.
Eric had work to do today.
It was a short night.
A short night?
Yeah.
Did you have a date?
None, yeah.
Well, you said it was a short night. So I just asked the next question.
Yeah. None, yeah.
All right. It was, do you want to elaborate on why it was a short night?
I'd be happy to elaborate.
Can you say this?
Of course I can say it. It's not what you think.
Well, I just got a none, yeah.
Well, because you went the date route. It's that inappropriate.
Inappropriate?
Yes.
I shouldn't be asking about dating your personal life at work.
That's his assment.
I think when you say that to me, I think that's quite not nice.
No, it's true. It's I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think you're just saying it so you can swear at me.
No.
I do. I think that's your
harassment, which is the feminine of his assment.
No, it is not. The word is the word.
Saying the word.
The word is the word. The word is the word. And you just want to throw the word in so you can swear at me and say, Angel, this is completely appropriate for me to use a swear word.
I don't swear at you.
This sentence.
And I don't swear. No.
I think that's why you say it.
A male form of harassment.
I'm going to check the Wikipedia.
I think you should.
And I think
it's not there. I will go to the Wikipedia and add it. My what? See, you can say it without saying it.
Well, no, I didn't say it.
What were we talking about? Short night. It was a short night. And because I went to bed early, I was in bed like by 9:30 or whatever, and that was fine. But I woke up in the middle of the night, second night in a row now. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I cannot get back to sleep. And so I watched the late night shows. I watched the late night shows. I watched the infomercials. I actually don't watch the infomercials.
Why not?
Because they're boring to me. You buy stuff off the infomercials?
I know. I'm getting that new vacuum cleaner.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that shark sucker upper can suck up 8 pool balls and not lose any suction.
I've heard
about that. And it goes around the corners, and
that vacuum sucks.
I know. It's the best one on the market.
Right. So no, that wasn't it. But I went, short night. I got it, and I had a lot to do, and I put it off until this morning. I put it off. Okay. Yes, because I got home and I didn't want to break out.
No. I just wanted to hear the phrase, I put it off.
We were at the intersection this morning at the light where there was a Colorado School of the Blind. Over there at Prince Street and in
downtown
Littleton, right?
Yeah.
And there were people doing things that just were flipping amazing to me. There were blind folk walking with their cane in one hand and an umbrella in the other.
Did that impress you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That they could do 2 things at once.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, that's amazing.
You holding an umbrella and doing anything else is probably impossible.
We discovered that on the way into the studio, didn't we?
So you can only do the one thing.
The umbrella's not big enough for both of us.
No, it isn't.
It is not.
No, it isn't. I do appreciate the effort.
Soaked.
I know. And so you cover me with the umbrella as he stands out, like getting completely drenched, and yet he's the one holding the umbrella. And I know it's very chivalrous.
Whatever that word is not dead.
It isn't. It isn't. And I am very appreciative. But I do feel I do feel a little awkward. You're standing there getting completely drenched while holding an umbrella.
I have raindrops in hidden places.
That you have an umbrella in your hand and yet you are covering me.
Does that make me I'm kind of an idiot? A moron?
I think a little bit. I do appreciate the effort though, but I think there's got to be a way. Wet? I did not get wet.
You're welcome.
I did not get wet, but I'm dressed for the wet. So I'm wearing my rain boots and my coat, and I have a hat, and so I was prepared, and then which was just dripping down your face in buckets.
Yeah.
While you held an umbrella over there.
Hey! I just saw something on Facebook. What's the big idea?
I cropped you out of my picture.
Yeah, you did. Your new profile picture is my shoulder and the rest of you.
No. It's my profile picture of my face.
WTH.
So, you see that all the time. People take a group photo and they're like, "Oh, my face. I'm actually not snarking in this look."
If you would go and look at my Facebook profile, I did the nice thing.
And kept my head in there?
I kept your head in there.
Actually, I don't know if you did keep my head in there.
It's in there.
My hair is in there.
No, your head is in there.
No, that's my hair.
No, your head is all the way back, kicked back, and you're laughing.
I was laughing at you.
Yeah, because I am funny, witty.
And you were not laughing at all. It is a really funny picture. If you find Eric's profile picture, and so look on Facebook, Eric Raymer. He is like dead serious, has this very serious look on his face, and I am rolling
with laughter.
It was hysterical. It is the yin and yang.
That's how you do a cropped picture
of Eric and Angel.
You don't crop the guy's head out.
You so totally could have cropped my head out because I went down by your shoulder.
You.
Well, you could though.
You're a big part of my world.
Is that inappropriate use of the crop? It's pretty croppy of me, isn't it?
Well, folks, good news. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking to a whole bunch of people about, we're going to talk about, yeah. So I just scrolled my what do you call that, the spreadsheet?
I looked up
and it went completely blank.
Your male version of harassment, and it's not a word. It's not a word. However,
you're not spelling it right.
However, on Twitter, it is a hashtag.
There you have it. How do you spell it?
Therefore, it is not a word.
All right. So we're going to talk about retirement. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about social media. There's a market you are probably missing. We got a great show for you. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the most positive, and I'm positive harassment is a word, radio show in America.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity, now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Chris Cook this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. I am so ready. Whenever the retirement cart comes by my way, I'm ready.
Really?
Yeah, I got $1,000 in an IRA. It's not an IRA. It's a 401k that is from the job that I had probably 15 years ago.
It's still in a 401k from a previous employer?
Right. About 15 years ago.
Oh, bless.
I'm rocking it. I'm getting about 35 cents a year on that.
All right. Well, you know what? There might be some of our listeners who have a similar situation, which is, thank goodness, we brought in John Sanchez. You can find him online at SanchezWealthManagement.com. Well, when it comes to retirement, you got to plan for it, and you got to plan ahead. And, Eric, you're not planning anything by having $1,000 in a 15-year-old
Let's ask the expert.
401k. All right. We're going to ask the expert. John Sanchez, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Angel and Eric, thank you. I'm trying not to laugh too hard. So
John,
that was a great introduction.
Dude, I'm saving. It's in a safe place, right? The business is still open. Everybody's happy.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Very much so, Eric.
John, I got a question for you. What's the biggest retirement investment mistake people make?
You know what, Eric? The biggest mistake that I see in my practice is when people come to me, they fail to plan. In other words, they're trying to take this long trip, right, from working to retirement without any type of roadmap. So it's the analogy I like to give people. It's like trying to take a trip across the country without the old map book or a GPS. You don't know how you're going to get from point A to point B, and that's what a financial plan or a retirement plan would do for someone. So that's definitely the biggest mistake.
Yeah, and Eric can't even get 2 miles without pulling out the GPS if he has to take a different route.
I know the feeling, Angel.
And so, I think this is one of those things that, when we're in our 20s and 30s, retirement is so far off. It's just, I'm trying to get through today. I'm trying to actually establish a career, let alone retire from something. And yet I've seen some of the fun little charts where compound interest is working in our favor. Mm-hmm. But nobody's saving for retirement. Well, maybe not nobody. Very few of us are really saving for retirement that early on. And so I think, we kind of get into our 30s or maybe even our 40s and feel like, it's just too late to even try. I can't even catch up. Do you find that to be true?
Very much so, Angel. Matter of fact, I call it the age 50 light bulb. This is when most people will contact myself or other people that focus on retirement. And all of a sudden they wake up at age 50 and they go, uh-oh, we haven't saved enough. So they come in, they're like, what do we need to do? We need to catch up, and how do we begin to save, and so on and so forth. And what I always tell them is it's never too late to begin saving for retirement. I have people literally that are in their 60s that are just starting in their 401k or an IRA. So better late than never, but boy, if we can emphasize to our kids, our grandkids, etc., the earlier they can start, like in the 20s, it's going to be so much easier, because exactly what you said, Angel, the eighth wonder of the world, as Einstein called it, the power of compounding money is amazing.
It really, really is. And when you start to get there, all right, so my kids are 20. They haven't actually started their careers yet. You know, should we? I mean, is there like a rule of thumb? Like if we're in our 20s, we should put this much in our 30s? Is there kind of a guideline?
You know, there really isn't. Everybody's situation is different. The main thing to do is just to start something. So let's take your kids that are in their 20s. If they are working, they can contribute to a Roth IRA. So they're able to put in $5,500 a year, assuming they make that at least that amount of money. And again, that's going to grow tax deferred, come out tax free at retirement. So the bottom line is no magic formula exists in the industry other than put in as much as you can, take advantage of 401ks, IRAs, even taxable accounts will all help, of course, at such time that retirement rolls around.
Put in as much as you can. You know, there's kind of a tricky thing. There's nothing left over, John.
Yeah, that's a big challenge for everybody. I mean, that's reality, Angel and Eric. It really is. So that's going to bring me to my next little strategy for everybody, which is, if you don't have enough money to save for retirement, or you're wondering, you know, where it's going to come from, here's the number one best piece of advice I can give your listeners, and that is this: create a budget. You'd be amazed at how much money you will find available to each month to you if you know where your expenses are going each and every month. And once you see those expenses on the budget, you go, hey, you know what, maybe I don't need to be spending $50 going out to lunch every single week. Let's take 25 of that and let's throw it into an IRA and begin the saving process that way.
So, John, does a typical financial advisor help their clients make such a budget? I mean, it seems like beneath their pay grade.
Boy, that's an excellent question, Eric. And the answer, from what I've seen with my competitors, the answer is no. I tackle things a little bit different. When someone comes to me, I just had a meeting with a very high net worth individual yesterday, had over $2 million. We were doing a cash flow analysis. He wants to retire in a couple months. I said, how much money are you spending each month? What's your budget? He goes, I have no idea. So whether someone is brand new to the investing game, starting their career, or ready to retire, it all starts with what we call the cash flow, Eric and Angel. Yep. And the reason we do that, of course, is that tells us how much money the investments need to generate, as well as other income sources. And then we start backing into the numbers from that side of things. But once we know, where the money's going, how much is coming in, i.e. the budget, then everything else just falls right into play. But most people don't look at it that way.
No, and I think that, well, John, do you find, are people really retiring at 62 and a half?
Oh, good question, Angel. And the answer is, I'm trying to say yes and no, but
it's complicated.
It's right in the middle. What I'm finding with my clients, we have over 500 clients, manage over $100 million, and what I'm finding with my clients, they are still retiring at this, kind of magical 62, 65 age, and the reason being is that's when most people are eligible for their Social Security benefit. But are they really retiring? The answer is no. What they're doing is they're really just going on to another career or maybe volunteer activities. So they're not sitting at home in front of the TV just kind of vegging out, letting the body and the brain go to waste. They're moving on to is something else. So is it retirement? Well, it's retirement from their current career, but it's not retirement like most people think, where they're just sitting around doing nothing.
You bet. Our guest is John Sanchez. He's the host of the John Sanchez Show on KOH AM 780 News Talk. What city is that located in?
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada. They know a thing or two about money up there. And we invite you. You also have a book, don't you, John?
I do. It's called The 3 Pillars of Life, a blueprint for building your net worth, and it's a really fun book. It's a workbook, Eric and Angel, that I wrote a few years ago to help people exactly what we're talking about. It takes a look at their business life, their personal life, and their personal wealth, and really helps them go through after a series of questions of building up these different areas of their life and trying to achieve that magical balance that we all strive for.
All right. Where do we get the copy of the book? Where do we connect with you?
Absolutely. You can find it right on my website at sanchezwealthmanagement.com, and all of our information about our firm is there, as well as the book.
Fantastic. Loved having you on the show. You're just a great interview, and hope to have you back, my friend.
It is the deal. We'd love to have you on our show, too. We'll be in touch. Thanks so much for the opportunity, Angel and Eric.
Absolutely.
That's John Sanchez with the Sanchez Wealth Management, SanchezWealthManagement.com. Be sure to check him out at your convenience. Now, folks, when we come back, we've got more positive business talk coming up on The Big Show, including we're going to talk a little bit about how to develop your presence as a leader. That's coming next. Angel will be doing most of the talking.
I was going to say, The Big Show? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What is a big show?
Just because you're here?
Heck yes.
The experienced pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen is a master healer and a teacher with 30 years experience providing holistic healing treatments, coaching, yoga, meditation classes, and retreats. Receive the healing inner tools you need to achieve your goals. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention this ad and receive a free yoga class or a $150 coupon toward her upcoming healing and transformational retreat in October, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or visit online at KarenCorona.com.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Attention business owners. If you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Louden at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Hi ladies, this is Angel, and I want to let you in on one of my favorite fashion secrets. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella's studio for a full year, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella's studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments I get. Get yours today. Call Carabella's studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. And to ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. 303-909-9585.
Bob Duco, today at 3 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. Hey, found an article on American Express's open forum that I thought might be able to help you help me.
Help me help you?
Yes.
Like I'm going to help you do something?
Yeah, because it's about developing your presence as a leader. And I thought maybe you would value this article.
You know how when you've got people that are close to you, like, when you're growing up, mom or dad recommends something, they're like, don't touch that, or maybe you should do your homework. They're kind of giving you some advice and
those are more like guidelines.
And as a child, you're like, oh, whatever. You really dismiss the value, I think, because they're so close to you. And then you go on and you get involved in relationships, and then your spouse, might recommend a few things to you, and you're like, whatever, I don't need directions, I don't need a code, I don't need to go and turn off the circuit breaker before I change this electrical outlet. Like, you just kind of dismiss this very valuable advice. And so the idea that perhaps I could help you, Eric, I think would fall on deaf ears.
No, because you see, here's the difference. I am actually handing you the tool with which you may chisel the granite, the marble.
Really?
Right.
Well, this could be fun.
It makes all the difference in the world. In fact, all kidding aside,
asking for advice. Ask me for some advice.
Aside, I think I'm a pretty good leader.
Well, let's find out.
This is very quiet.
Let's find out.
Leaders are made; they're not born. There are certain leadership skills and traits that you can find that are, born in, if you will. But in many cases, leadership is a learnable process. And the number one tip that this article gives is to hone your conversation skills. Be able to hold your own in a conversation. And I think that was probably one of the very first things that you and I, realized about each other, is that we could engage each other in a conversation. Now, sometimes it would be we'd one-up each other because
just because we can.
One of us was stubborn.
All right. But here's the thing. Having a conversation skills is key to leadership, because you're going to be in a lot of different situations, probably with a lot of different personality styles, group settings, small, large, and being able actually to be inclusive of everyone in a group setting is a key leadership skill.
To be able to put people at ease, realizing that they're in the right place. I always use the analogy: if you're in the trenches and the bullets are flying, right, and so use that to think of any complicated or difficult decision-making process that needs to happen right now. You want the guy who sits there and says, "Follow me. I've thought this through. We've got a plan. We're going this way."
Well, somebody that will actually make a decision.
Right.
I think, good, bad, or indifferent, they are ready to make a decision. How often have you been in a conversation with somebody and they will not make a decision? Even something as simple as, where do you want to go to lunch? Well, I don't know. Where do you want to go? I'm like, well, I don't care. Well, I don't care. All right, then let's not go to lunch. Well, I want to go to lunch.
Nothing's happening.
All right, somebody needs to step up and make a decision. And even if it's a bad decision, I think a leadership owns their decision. Another piece about the conversation skills is, how do people feel when they leave the conversation? Are they clearer or are they muddled, confused?
Good point.
And okay, I know they just said a lot of stuff, but I have no idea what we're doing. That's, just because you can talk a lot.
It's an art form, so hone it. Refine that. Here's another one. Cultivate character and authenticity. And I think, again, my character may be questionable, but my authenticity is genuine.
Can you have that?
I think so.
You're authentically questionable in your character.
My character might be questionable is what I said.
Uh-huh.
And I said might be.
Oh, okay.
It depends on what the question is. But my authenticity is genuine. I think, and this goes to you as well, I consider us both great leaders. And I believe that we demonstrate an element of authenticity and, frankly, a huge amount of character in what we do.
I think if you talk about any person, a leader, you probably have a very clear understanding of their inner core, their values, their beliefs, what they stand for. And as a leader, I think you're very clear about what you stand for. There are places where you absolutely draw the line on.
Right.
And those in your team, they know that. They know, look, we 100% we follow the rules, or we 100% we break the rules. You know exactly who they are, you know what they stand for, you know where they're going, and it's very clear. And even when you say, questionable character, okay, so even if they're kind of goofball or kind of, a little odd, I think we kind of attract odd,
well, sure.
And because I think odd is where, if everybody in the room is agreeing with each other, then nobody's thinking.
Yeah. Amen.
Nobody's thinking for themselves, and so we really do want some of those odd thoughts, those random, have you ever thought about it from this point of view? But the thing about
taking that up to the leader of the team, you kind of already know, are they for you, going to be for the idea or against the idea based on that inner core value and belief system, and you know exactly where they stand. I mean, you just do.
Yeah,
You don't waver.
You're absolutely right.
Not willy-nilly.
They are not.
Not flipperty-gibbets.
You say that 3 times fast. Here's another leadership character quality that I think is something to develop as you continue to work on your process in leadership, and that is take down the walls of formality and show a little warmth.
Well, those are the leaders people want to follow, right? Somebody that has compassion. We might have different rules we have to follow and guidelines that or policies that we have to adhere to. But at the end of the day, you know that they have compassion for people. Look, I'm really sorry that, something over here might have to be, the effect of this, but for the greater good or because of this is why we follow through over here. And you see it when they meet people. Like, they look them in the eye. Their handshakes are warm and engaging. They just have a presence about them that says, this conversation matters.
Right.
You matter. They don't look through you, kind of around you, above you. You can tell they're actually listening because of the way that they're responding back to you in a conversation. Those that have no warmth are just kind of like, and you can tell they're not engaged. Their body language is indifferent. They're not responding to you. They're talking at you. Anything that you say really is just completely dismissed. And so a true leader actually has warmth. And even, even in your own community, you can see the kind of the neighborhood leader, the one that kind of gathers all the people around,
right.
and in the team and in the lunchroom who's gathering all the people around. That's who people want to follow.
Finally, the best leadership development area that I see that many people stand to develop in their own lives is mastering the presentation skills, being able to stand in front of a group of people and communicate with the ability to motivate and to translate whatever it is they're communicating into action. So there you go. There's thanks to American Express and the open forum. I posted on Twitter a link to the article that was the inspiration for this conversation, and it's good stuff. And heck, if you're not leading, you're following, right? Lead, follow, or get out of the way.
And sometimes you do follow.
Sure.
I think
best leaders are, well, that's a whole other topic. The best leaders are the ones who know how to follow.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we'll be back, and guess what? We're going to take you all the way around the world to Adelaide, Australia. Coming up next, Michael Russo and your unfair marketing advantage.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hey, if you've got gout, you know there is nothing more painful. The only thing worse than a gout attack is a heart attack. And guess what? Gout is the easy part. It's the diabetes and the cardiovascular disease that gout is just an omen of that we really need to be concerned about. Schedule a free 1-hour health consultation with me, Burt Middleton, the Gout Killer. I can help you understand how your body is using what you're putting into it. Contact me today at 970-485-5955 or thegoutkiller.com. Come on, let's get the gout out.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Camp Experience is the place to develop new friendships, connect with like-minded women, and build alliances that will help get you to where you want to be, personally and professionally. This September retreat, held at Cheyenne Mountain Resort, has the feeling of a relaxed corporate women's retreat, bringing together community volunteers and civic leaders, women entrepreneurs, business leaders, and moms. Register today at campexperience.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us today. It is a great day, and, you know, because it is Wednesday, that means we get to talk to Michael Russo.
All the way from Australia. Michael, welcome.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you very much for having me as usual.
Michael, very nice to talk with you today. What is your topic, and how are we going to have an unfair marketing advantage today?
Unfair marketing advantage indeed. Usually it comes down to how effective your sales funnels will be. I'm in the process at the moment of actually developing a sales funnel for a contact of mine in Jakarta, of all places, and they have a flight school. And what they're trying to do is drive sales for this flight school. They're trying to drive leads. And so what I thought I'd do is give you a few tips and strategies to actually developing an effective sales funnel for any business. And basically some principles that you can start off with. Sound okay?
Sounds great.
Fantastic.
Okay, so first thing to understand, there's basically a three-part process to any sales funnel, and it's highly, highly technical. Here's what we call it. We call it the beginning, the middle, and the end. Ready? Very, very technical. So the first part of the sales funnel, the beginning or the front, whatever you want to call it, is all about understanding your target market. And if you've been in business for a little while, you should have a pretty good idea of who your target market is. One of the things you want to understand, though, is you want to narrow that niche as much as possible. So it might be that you have a market and you've got 2 or 3 different niches that you can focus on. Pick one and develop a sales funnel for each niche. So let's say, for example, we're using an example of real estate courses. You know, you're investing in real estate and you sell courses teaching people how to invest in real estate. So you might have a sales funnel that's set up for men, you might have one that's set up for women, you might have one that's set up for corporations. Depends on people that are focused on retirement and looking to use their retirement funds to get into investing in real estate. So you might have a number of different target markets. So the stronger your focus is, the clearer idea you have of who it is you're trying to target, the better off that fronting campaign will be. Does that make sense so far?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it always makes sense to know in mind who you're targeting because you can put together that marketing so much easier. But, you know, Michael, I think so often many people just say, well, everybody.
And that is, you know, that's a kindergarten answer. And if you've been in business for any period of time at all, that's not good enough, Angel.
How do you really feel? How do you really feel, Michael?
What was that? I missed that.
So how do you really feel?
How do I... when you're looking at the front end of the campaign, you really got to... It's not enough to be clear on what you want. You've also got to work out a great capture point. You know, you've got to grab people's attention. You've got to do it quickly. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're looking at a Facebook campaign. Might be a radio campaign, could be a television campaign, newspaper campaign, whatever it is you're doing, whatever type of lead generation funnel you're doing. Let's just say Facebook for the sake of an example. You're investing in real estate courses, or this is what you're selling, and you're trying to get people interested in this. One of the easiest ways to do it, here's a couple of big secrets for you, is to find out who else in your marketplace is already doing it and just copying and pasting a similar ad copy to what they're actually already using. So you go through Facebook, you look at all the ads that are dealing with real estate investing courses or something similar, and you find all the ads that are actually getting the engagement, all the ones that are getting the clicks, all the ones that people are going through, and you use a similar type of image and a similar style of ad. It's the cheapest, most effective way of actually producing the front end of the campaign is by copying and pasting something that's already working out there in the marketplace. So very, very technical stuff here today.
Is that legal to just copy and paste?
Of course, it's only illegal when you're in school, you know, in college. As soon as you get out of college and you hit the real world, anything goes. But I mean, this is real world, right?
Probably switch it out with personalized photos and such.
That's right. That's right.
Nice. I like where you're going.
The second part of the sales funnel is the middle. Once again, very technical wording here. The middle part's all about the offer. You know, what are you trying to get people interested in? What can you give them in return? What's your value add? And we have a little word that we use here, and it's called a freemium. A free premium. What is your free premium? What's your freemium that you're going to give to these people that they're going to go, wow, oh, I've got to get my hands on this. And it might be a high quality report. It could be a training video. It could be something you send them in the mail. What you give them doesn't matter so much. What matters is that it's of high value to them, and it's good quality content. It's not just sales garbage. It's good quality content. So that's your middle part of your sales funnel. The last part of the sales funnel, the end of it, could be a 2 or 3 stage process. It depends on what you're doing. But let's say, once again, we're looking at real estate investing. We're trying to get people to come to a live event, and we want to give away free tickets to our live event, but we want to make sure the people that are coming to the live event are highly qualified. So every stage in the sales process or the sales funnel, we're whittling people away, for lack of a better word. You know, we're slowly dropping people off of our target niche. People are slowly falling out of that category, and we're getting only the most highly qualified there. The last part of the sales funnel is once you've got their details and they've opted in for your free report, they've got your video content, they've got the freebie that you've given them, you've captured perhaps their phone number, perhaps the email, their name, some other information depending on what content you need, and then you've got to work out what your process is for contacting them. You know, are you giving them a phone call? Do you have a series of automated follow-up emails? Might be a period of, 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, could be 180 days. Whatever your automated process for follow-up is, what's your objective? The objective is, I want to give away these tickets, or I want to sell these tickets, or whatever it is you want to do, and I want bums on seats in my event so I can talk to them about my big course, my big program. So that's what you got to look at all the way through, how every single aspect of the sales funnel is directed at getting people, to your end objective, which is bums on seats. Any questions?
I think you covered it.
Oh.
Okay. You did a great job. I mean, and you kept it to 3, which helps me.
Well, you always keep it super simple and easy for us to follow, Michael. And having the objective, because a lot of times we don't even have that piece. Like, what are we doing? Well, I just need more customers. I just need more people to buy from me, and we don't have a clear set of action steps that are going to take us through the process of the end objective, I guess. And you always say it so nicely, Michael.
And it's funny you say that, because the sales funnel that I'm developing at the moment is exactly the same. I mean, the gentleman's very highly qualified in what he does. He's got a great product, great offering, and great value as well. But the problem is, how does he get people from A to B? That's the process. And people hear about in business, they go, oh, I hear about these sales funnels. I've got a great marketing funnel, and I'm going to get people in my business and get lots of leads. And, you know, there's a process that you have to go through to make sure you get it right. But anyway, top 3 tips for today. Top tip number 1 would be to know your market really well. And we talk about this all the time. We talk about qualifying who you're dealing with and who you're going to sell to and all that sort of stuff. The more you know about the market that you're targeting, the better your results will be. And it might even be that you can run some surveys before you even put your offer together to find out what the market is actually thinking, because quite often it's a little bit different to what you as a business owner think they're thinking. Top tip number 2, have a killer offer. You've got to have a killer offer, killer landing page. You know, don't go cheap on this area. Make sure you spend the money, do it right, make sure it looks fantastic, and you've got an offer that is fantastic. And top tip number 3, Business 101, provide great back-end value. Whatever it is you're doing, whether it be the real estate investing course, whatever offer you're trying to get through to these people that eventually you're hoping they'll buy on, just make sure it's brilliant. You know, really put your heart and soul into it. Make sure they get some good value out of it.
I like that. Make sure it's brilliant. Put something into it. Don't just slap something together, say, okay, what's the minimum we can get away with?
Right.
Really give them something. Michael, this is always great stuff. Unfair Marketing Advantage from Michael D. Russo every single Wednesday here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. How do our listeners stay in touch with you?
Well, the best way to get in touch with me is actually grab my details off the bottom of the PDF. So if you want any of the information of what we talked about, or for the last 3 years, you can actually download it from Experience Pro's website. All the information, all the content's there, and today's PDF will be up there shortly.
Very, very nice. Michael, we always love hearing from you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for getting up in the middle of the night.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything for you, Eric.
All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about a market that is 19 million strong between the ages of 20 and 44 alone. The number is unprecedented. It's probably completely untapped. Maybe not completely, but largely untapped. And I'll even give you a clue as to what that market is. It's not moms on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
3 major networks have joined forces to create one epic event to keep your business on track through the summer. On July 31st, join the Connecting Experts, Experience Pros Radio Show, Infinite Nation, and the best professionals in Denver at the Inverness Hotel from 4 to 7 p.m. You'll be networking, connecting, and keeping your goals on track. Vendors can sign up to participate for only $249 by calling Penny at 303 303-220-0366. That's 303-220-0366. And tickets for the Epic Summer Summit are $25. They can be purchased online at infinitenation.com. We'll see you at the Epic Summer Summit on July 31st.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us today. Oh my goodness, there's a huge market for your potential business development that you are probably missing, and they're not moms.
Okay, so then who is it?
I just told you.
No, you said it's not moms,
Right.
So it is, what's the market?
That's correct. It's not moms.
Who, okay.
Yes.
Okay, if it's not moms.
Is there why is there confusion here? 19 million of them, 20 to 44, not moms.
Not moms.
Yeah, this is not I'm telling you everything you need to know.
I don't get it.
Oh.
I don't get it. Who is it if it's not moms? Is it teenagers?
Yes.
Is it men? Is
no,
it
no. I mean no.
No.
Between 20 and 44, and it's not men, and it's not. I'll change my phrase.
Okay.
According to Reva Lisansky, they're non-moms.
Non-moms.
Non-moms, right?
Oh.
They're the women who have made it through their life without going the route of motherhood.
Sure.
Right?
Oh, well, why didn't you say that?
I
not moms.
did. I've been telling you.
No, not moms.
Yes.
Right.
Non-moms. Listen, women are a hot target market. Everybody knows it, right? They're decision makers in the families and all of that. But these are the women who, in many cases, have gone through their life. Maybe they've, maybe they got married but they're divorced. But the bottom line is they don't have children.
No children.
But they have careers. They have cha-ching. Right? They've probably got fabulous shoes and great purses.
I am certain of that.
Right? And so here are the traits of the non-mom. Why do you care? Because it's a massive market and they have the money because they don't have kids.
Oh my gosh, you think about how much in your budget goes to children and their activities, and oh mom, did I tell you I need this, and they're going back to school. I just went and bought school supplies last weekend, and there's a racket right there. Or an expense, and of course they're going back to school, so they need their eyes checked and they need their teeth cleaned and they need a physical and they need backpack, and now Michael's jeans are too short, and non-mom.
All right, so you ready? Here's how we identify the non-mom in the wild.
Okay.
All right. Number one, they're well educated. About 75% of non-moms have some college education or above, compared to 67% of moms. Right?
Yeah.
What's more, 37% of them have a bachelor's degree or higher, and nearly 10% have an advanced professional degree. That's letters after your name.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. It's an incredible target market that has income, disposable income, and they're smart and they're savvy and they're trendsetters. Everybody wants to be like them. They've got a little more free time than those that are hanging out at the soccer fields on Saturday mornings. Ooh.
They're also well connected. The article written by Reva Lisansky, she says members of the Otherhood have extensive social networks, both online and off. They have more free time than the average mom.
So do I get to join the ranks of Otherhood when Michael moves out?
No.
No?
Once a mom.
Always mom?
Always a mom.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a whole new target market then. We're going to call it, because it's empty nesters, but I'm too young
You're
to
too
be
young to be an empty
empty
nester.
nester.
Yeah,
There's got to be a different demographic target audience.
We'll make a word for you.
Okay, all right,
Okay?
all right.
But they got lots of money, too. Number 3, they spend a lot of money. Non-moms spend an average of 35% more.
Whoa. This is it. I know what this is.
What?
I know what this is. This isn't. Oh,
what are you talking about?
This isn't about.
Talk about the market.
Business.
Come on. Now we're talking about the market.
Eric's like,
no.
They don't have kids.
You don't have to make this.
They got money. They got shoes.
You got
and
Cher
they're tall
laughing.
and they're
Now
blonde.
Charlie's laughing.
And Angel, I think, wink, wink, we should go after this target audience.
Come on now. Stick with me. This is a legitimate article written by the CEO, president, and founder of Grow Biz Media, Riva Lasansky, on the American Express Open Forum.
Eric.
My voice is
They aren't necessarily single. They're probably married.
You don't know that.
They're very likely married.
Oh, let's go back to the top of the article. The Otherhood.
The Otherhood.
Who are they?
Married.
They are women who are single and never married, living with a partner or same-sex partner, married or separated, divorced or widowed with no children. In other words, this is a great target market. Will you just put that back where you found it, and let's finish this story here in the next 2.5 minutes?
Try.
Spend lots of money. They're flush.
They're dating.
Non-moms spend about $87.50 per person in groceries, while moms spend $65 per person in a household for 4. Right?
They buy all that good, yummy stuff.
They're interested in cooking and enjoying gourmet foods.
Yeah, because they're only buying for 1 or 2, not 5. So, yeah, I mean, there are times where Jay and I are at the grocery store.
They're beautiful.
And we see, some of these little 2-pack things in the deli.
They're sexy.
We're like, when the kids move out, we're going to finally get to eat really well. Here, let's pick up this thing of hamburger for the whole thing, or let's pick up this whole chicken.
Yeah. How do you identify a non-mom in the wild? They're not spendthrifts. Don't assume the average non-mom is a frivolous Carrie Bradshaw blowing her entire discretionary income on martinis and Manolos. However, they don't go cutting out coupons either. They love to travel, right?
Alone?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Mm.
They are self-reliant.
So now you're going to start hanging out at the airport with a bag? You're like, I'm ready. Are you a non-mom? You're my target audience.
And they actually have kids in their lives.
Oh, they're great aunties. Oh, my gosh, they're amazing aunties, non-moms.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to a non-mom later today. Oh, yeah.
He's like wiggling over here.
Yeah.
You should see him. His tail is wagging.
Here, you want to appeal? I have 45 seconds left. You want to appeal to the otherhood? Don't stereotype her. Acknowledge her influence as a tastemaker. Search for her unmet needs. Celebrate her freedom. I will do all of these in a later segment on this show with a non-mom who will absolutely put the exclamation point in this segment. You
are not getting a date.
Are welcome.
You are not getting
I didn't
a
say
date
I'm
out
getting
of this
a date.
Do you think that that's the direction you're going?
No. You don't know what you're talking about there.
He read, she spends $87 per person on groceries. That's my girl.
She likes to cook.
Yeah.
Non-moms.
Non-moms.
You're welcome. It's a great market. Literally 19 million of them hanging out for you to meet and engage with. We got to take a quick commercial break, but guess what? There's a whole nother hour of positive business talk coming up, and when we come back, somewhere about the bottom of the hour, we'll be talking to a non-mom.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
The Dennis Miller Show. tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
Attention! The annual Diversity Employment Day Career Fair for Denver is Wednesday, August 13th at the Exto Event Center, 1399 35th Street, Denver, Colorado 80205. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., hundreds of career positions from Denver's top corporations await you. Join us in getting America back to work. The Diversity Career Fair is the largest diversity and professional level career fair in the nation and will offer employment opportunities for professionals in management, engineering, sales, accounting, administration, government agencies, IT, healthcare, and marketing. The Diversity Career Fair is co-sponsored by the DiversityRecruitersNetwork.org, Crawford Broadcasting, and City Career Fair. Meet with companies like Bureau of Reclamation, DirecTV, Morgan Stanley, Xcel Energy, Wendy's of Denver, Colorado Springs Utilities, Mentor Graphics, State of Colorado, SMA America, Taruma, BCT, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Credit Union of Colorado, Aurora Police Department, and many more. Employers, it's not too late to join the career fair. Go to citycareerfair.com for details.
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver. Listen live at KLZ560radio.com. KLZ 560, a Crawford Broadcasting God and Country station.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm Kay Long. A big award for a former governor of Minnesota in a defamation lawsuit against the estate of a now deceased Navy SEAL. The Blaze Radio's Robin Walensky.
Taya Kyle wants me to let you know that she intends to continue Chris Kyle's legacy of commitment to country, the family, and to God.
Shocking verdict. A lawyer for the late Chris Kyle reacts to a jury awarding Jesse Ventura almost $2 million. The former Minnesota governor claims he was hurt by a paragraph in Kyle's book, American Sniper. Kyle murdered last year, so Ventura suing his widow.
We are obviously disappointed with the jury's verdict in this case.
That's the Blaze Radio's Robin Walensky reporting. The Israeli military declaring a 4-hour ceasefire in some areas of the Gaza Strip, saying it's for humanitarian reasons. It says the ceasefire limited only to certain areas. Hamas terrorists in Gaza dismissing this ceasefire. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Prices are for base buildings only and may not be available in some areas. This is an alert. If your business or church is building this year, you're about to pay more than you should. This could mean thousands of dollars more for your office, retail space, church, or warehouse. So call General Steel now for the quality and the price in a pre-engineered steel building that you just can't beat. That's right, General Steel can save you thousands of dollars with a pre-engineered steel building designed for your business or church. How much can you save? How about a 50 by 100 foot building for under $35,000? So don't pay thousands more than you should without calling General Steel first. Call 800-98-STEEL today and save as much as half the cost and time of conventional construction. Don't let rising steel prices put your project in jeopardy. Call now to lock in your price for 3 months. Call 800-98-STEEL. That's 800-98-STEEL. Don't spend thousands more than you should. Call 800-987-8335.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Something really funny just happened in the studio. I'm managing Twitter, and I'm going through looking at all what's trending and whatnot, and I noticed that Vin Scully is trending. So I look to my rock, my anchor, my engineer, my producer, Charlie, and I shout through the microphone, Charlie, did Vince Scully die? Is he dead? Is he gone?
Wait. How can you possibly jump?
Do you even know who he is? Okay,
baseball
so you don't.
Something.
Yeah. He's a baseball announcer who's put in like 65 years of baseball. He's been retired forever. He's born in 1927. Look at me, I'm the stat king.
The internet reader.
So, he is a part of my life.
You're Jeb.
Oh, no. He was the announcer for the Los Angeles Dodgers. You know that I grew up out there. I used to watch the games. I used to go to Dodger Stadium all the time. And I'm telling
Seriously, you're claiming yourself to be a Vin Scully expert.
I'm not an expert. I know him. He's a part of my life.
Okay, so
he's trending on Twitter, and I'm looking, oh, my gosh, he's trending. He must be dead. Charlie, do you know, is Vin Scully dead? And he's looking at me, I don't even know. I asked the girls here in the studio, Cher, is he dead? Angel, dead? What? Vin Scully, and they're like, Vin who?
Jump to.
So I went to the Google. Nope. He's coming back.
No. So then he says, oh, no, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
So first, is he dead? No, he's coming back. Like, from the dead? Did he like?
Kind of.
Eric is such a jumper.
He's a year older than my father. He's 86 years old, and he's going to do announcing for the Dodgers. After some soul searching, he's coming back for his 66th season. He's like the Brett Favre of baseball. You know Brett Favre? That football guy?
Okay.
Pronounce it the way it's spelled.
No. Okay, Reamer.
That's not nice. Tuccy.
You know what? I didn't bring it up. Pronounce it the way it's spelled. You are constantly mispronouncing, as if, like, to what benefit why would you mispronounce somebody's name on purpose, or even a word on purpose? You do it all the time. And when you're not mispronouncing words on purpose, you are jumping to conclusions. What's the phrase? He is the biggest jumper to conclusions ever. And then you said it's
not jumping to a conclusion. I asked if he's
coming back. He's back.
Vin, I'm glad that you're alive. And did you know that your name in French means wine? And now a listener writes in and says, is the radio show your dating service? It's great to talk about a target market for business, but does it have to turn into your personal target market? Seriously? Thank you, listener. Guess what? I didn't take it there.
No, I did, and because that's what it sounded like he was doing, right? As he's describing this target market for business.
He's in the room.
And you start really listening to what he's saying, it does sound like he's taking it a whole nother personal level. So, yes, I did bring it up, but I just said what everybody else was already
thinking. So glad we have listeners that engage with us today. Thank you for tuning into the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America, where tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. You're conclusion jumping already. Conclusion jumping already.
My tongue got wrapped around my eye tooth, and I couldn't see what I was saying. In the next segment, we're going to teach you how to be a social media rock star. Are you up for that?
Are you going to jump to any conclusions?
There might be hot
Are
chicks.
you an expert?
There might be
No,
hot chicks.
And now all of a sudden Eric is now an expert and award-winning.
Oh, for Pete's sake. You're listening to Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Imagine having a business partner watch over your computer system systems day and night, actively responding to changing needs in your environment, helping make sure things run fast and smooth, protecting your valuable information. With availability, our managed services platform, C-Squared Computer Consulting can provide 24/7 monitoring, manage updates, and optimize your systems. Let C-Squared be your business partner. Call us at 303-933-1113. Mention Experience Pros, and we'll waive the setup fee.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity, now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Bob Duco, today at 3 on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust, right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us today. Are you a social media rock star? We can help. No, the inappropriate laugh. It's an inappropriate time to laugh. I'm throwing the old yellow flag.
This is where Eric's going to say we're an expert, we're award-winning, we've blah, blah, blah. No, we read the internet. We surround ourselves with social media experts.
I scour.
And, well, we know what he does on the internet. And not always is it something we can share, but the social media tips are.
Are you serious?
Look at your mouth is open.
Did you actually say that? Oh my gosh. It is a wonder why I have no love life. All right.
Is it me? Are you saying it to me? Because of me, women won't date you?
In more ways than one. All right.
You're such a victim here.
Hey, listen, Dory Clark, she is the author of Reinventing You and the Harvard Business School Publishing. She's got fantastic advice for how to become a social media rock star, and it's tips from the pros. So she actually did the research for us and aggregated it all in an article for us today. And small business owners, social media can be frustrating, right? You post on Facebook, you tweet, you blog, you post, you whatever, and your following barely grows. How do you build the fan base? And are you after numbers or are you after quality?
Yes.
Right?
Right. I mean, I might have great quality, but, for 7 followers, who cares?
Yeah. Well, 5 of those 7 are your family, so you should care a little bit. No, but think about this for a second, because I remember, you might actually remember this too, there was somebody who wrote to me directly, and because I had said we were looking forward to crossing over the 1,000 fans.
Oh, yeah.
And no, actually, we were crossing over 400 fans, but we were looking forward to 1,000. I said something like, I can't wait to get to 1,000. And at 400 fans on our Facebook page, she wrote to me and she said, I think it's completely vain that you are interested in celebrating.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember that?
Oh,
she
my
says,
goodness.
The day you get to 1,000 fans.
Scathed.
Yeah, she said the day you get to 1,000 fans is the day that you go 999 because I'm out. And I thought, oh, okay. Well, you can't stop people from liking you and what your movement stands for and what you're doing. And so our Facebook page started to develop fans. And it was probably a year and a half ago or so we crossed over to the 1,000, and we did. And I'd forgotten about her. her comment or anything like that. But I got, on that day, I got an email from her, and she was saying, you know what, you are arrogant and prideful, and obviously you're just after the numbers, and shame on you for being successful. And she went away. She unfriended me personally. She unfanned our Facebook page. And thought, wow, there's a woman who's got a problem.
Well, and it really does say something about somebody else, more so, when they rain on your parade when you're trying to do something. And,
right.
And you see it a lot, especially now that the internet, now that we can text our feelings, now we can email these thoughts, and we feel so, I don't know, healthy, like it was something therapeutic because we got to write out,
right.
our anger and our frustration and send it to somebody. But there's somebody is on the receiving end of that. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, you are in business, and until you get to a place where you are a household name and everybody just knows your name and they're doing business with you and the door is just a revolving door 24/7, and even then, keeping your brand in front of your customers, letting them know what you're doing, telling your story, sharing your celebrations, the excitement, the challenges, that's what we do,
right?
We share it, we communicate it to others, and don't you want more people to hear about your message? And even for this person, and I don't know their backstory or anything, but I always know when somebody comes to you with a response like that they, this is my Faith Young moment, they need love. They absolutely don't have enough of it in their life, and it isn't about you. They're upset about something else, and they absolutely need love. And so send that to them and move on. But here's the thing: we do get caught up in the numbers, right? And it's really like in our industry, radio. There's pieces of it where it's absolutely all about quality. I want engaged listeners, I want engaged followers, I want people that are going to interact with the show and interact with my sponsors, do business with each other. I want really quality, engaged people, and it isn't so much about the numbers. However, the opposite comes to it all the time.
Sure.
How many people are listening? How many people are following you?
Right.
And I want to know your numbers, and I want to know your stats, and how many people are engaged in your website. I want to know your traffic. I want to know, and other people want to know. Why? Because it's the question we ask.
Absolutely.
Right. And it gives us something to compare. Like, should I spend my money over here? Should I invest over here versus somebody else? And here's the answer to all of that. You put your brand. It isn't so much about the numbers, but you put your brand, one, where your target audience is, two, where your target referrers are.
Right.
And so you think about the people that are engaged already, and who do they do business with, and who do they know, and who are they referring. And then the other piece of that does have to do with numbers.
Absolutely. So here's what if you're going to do something, do it consistently.
Yes.
You agree with that?
Yes.
All right. Number two, be responsive. If somebody's going to take the time to comment or like or share, say thank you. Comment on it.
Well, because we all put something out there and nobody commented.
Remember, we're talking about social media. If you're going to be a social media rock star, you need to be social.
Yes.
Number three, be collaborative. That is to go find your power partners and get together. We're going to do this with one of my favorite people in all the world. Rebecca Radice is a social media blogger in California who is amazing. One of the top 7 influencers in social media blogging. We're going to use a collaborative effort with her, both today on an article that we talk about at the end of the show and next week as we have her on the broadcast.
You want to see something funny? I know you got this whole thing, but we started talking about non-moms.
Yeah.
And now my whole side advertising feed is all about mom stuff. They didn't get the non part. They picked up the mom word.
Number 4, be conversational. Make sure that you have a conversation, not a monologue. Number 5, don't chase numbers. Okay? And finally, don't be a perfectionist. You don't have to be a perfectionist. Doesn't have to be perfect. What was the advice you got about writing your first book?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. And I love this. You be you.
That's it.
Just you, be authentic, be genuine. I think the thing with social media is because we can edit and put out there exactly the message that we want, that sometimes the quirkiness is what people are most endeared to.
Well said. There you have it, and thanks to Dory Clark, not me, for becoming the expert in social media and how to become a rock star. Remember, behind every number is somebody who could do business with you. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Hi, ladies. This is Angel, and I want to let you in on one of my favorite fashion secrets. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio for a full year, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara. And all of the compliments I get. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. And to ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. 303-909-9585.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Louden at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at ALMCmortgage.com. ALMCmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark, today at noon on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. You are a shining star, and just because of that, we've got this segment called Business Tips and Insights for you every Wednesday at this time.
Absolutely, and today we've got Jack Louden with Riviera Finance in the studio, and we always say, if you don't know Riviera Finance,
you don't know Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hello there. How you guys doing?
Jack, we're doing fantastic. You thought I was going to tee it up and just crank it down, huh?
He did actually kind of like tone that down a little bit.
I really toned it down, but I reserve the right to bring it.
It's your show.
All right, man.
Yeah,
it's your
it's your world. We're just visiting.
It's your marketing.
We are just visiting, and one of the things we love about featuring Riviera Finance is the fact that you help us with cash flow. And as business owners, cash flow is king. If we don't have it, we tend to have to shut the doors.
It's tough to grow.
Yeah.
And if when you're in a rapid expansion mode, it makes it even that much more difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So how does Riviera Finance help, and what are we talking about today?
Well, Riviera can help you with your cash flow by helping with your accounts receivables management. And what I thought I'd talk about today is fees. Know what you're getting into. There's a lot of factoring companies out there that you can, I mean, if you just Google it, there's hundreds of them. And when you go out and you're looking for an accounts receivable management company to help you with your cash flow, just know what you're getting into. There's a lot of companies that put hidden fees in different paperwork that you don't
They're hidden,
see.
Jack. They're hidden. So if we're going to talk fees and we start asking questions about fees, if they're hidden,
it's tough. They'll come out with a number. We'll charge you X, and that sounds great. But then when you get deep into it, you'll find or not that there's some other things.
Can you talk to my cell phone bill too,
right.
people?
Well, I have an example that I'm working with a client right now that talked to a competitor, filled out their application, decided not to go with them, called me. Hopefully, we're going to put the deal together and help them out. But this other company had filed a UCC on their business, a Universal Commercial Code, and we have to get that released. And the company's going to charge them, even though he didn't go with them, never funded with them, because he didn't go with them, they're charging him $860.
Oh, my goodness.
Because it's in the application. If you don't go with us, we're going to have to charge you this fee.
That is horrible.
Absolutely.
Jack, this is a happy show.
So
in what industry? Like, how can you get away with something like that?
I don't know. And at Riviera, we are upfront. We do not charge an application fee. If we look at you and we want to do business with you, but you want to go somewhere else, we understand that's just the cost of doing business. We're not going to charge you. Everything we do from a fee standpoint is up front. You know exactly what you're getting into. I walk you through it and say, look, here is the fee that you are going to pay for the accounts receivables management, and there's nothing else in there. And just if a company is looking at a factoring company or thinking about it, and it's also part of what gives us, this in my industry, kind of a bad name, and it's because of people like this other company, that I won't mention, but just know what you're getting into. And if you're looking at it, feel free to call me. Even if you're looking at another company, call me. I will go over the pros and cons. Obviously, I'm going to be a little biased about Riviera and point out some of our pros and maybe some of our cons, but be able to have you make an intelligent decision. A lot of times when cash flow gets tight and payroll gets close and people get not desperate, but just anxious, and they got to get this done. They're willing to sign anything because they know they're going to get money coming in fairly quickly, and they get into a situation that's just not good for them. And my advice is just, call me. Let's go over it. We can work for you as quickly as possible to help you with your particular situation, but at least with me, you're going to know what you're getting into and what it's going to cost you.
So we endorse Riviera Finance here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. They're members of our Extreme Customer Service Directory, which means their customers love them. They love doing business with them because they deliver, they can count on them, you run the credit checks on the clients, you can pick and choose. I mean, there's a lot of flexibility and customer service built in when you work with Riviera Finance. And it is a scary world out there, and there is a whole lot of buyer beware, and you've got to be really cautious before you sign and agree to anything, especially when you're talking big dollars like that and your company's on the line. It's nice to know that you can pick up the phone and have a conversation with Jack. He's right here in the tech center. He's local. Riviera Finance has been in business since
1969.
Okay. He's older than me.
That's the truth.
Not older than me, though, darn
it. Jack, give your phone number, please.
Certainly. They can reach me at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. They can always email me at jlouden, Louden, at riverafinance.com. Visit us on our website, riverafinance.com. We're here to help you with your cash flow needs.
You do a great job as well.
Absolutely. And at Riviera, we say, what did we say? If you don't know Riviera Finance,
you don't know Jack.
You guys have a great day.
Sometimes we say it a little better. Nice.
Well, and don't forget, if you're going through the process of refinancing or you're looking for a new place to live and you've got to have the money behind it, you need to know ALMC Mortgage. All loans must close.
And they do. Then they do. Check out her blog at CherylAnswers.com. Sign up to receive the blog, quick and easy answers for all of your finance and refinance needs. That you will get all of your questions answered so quickly and easily. We love working with Cheryl. So do her customers. ALMCmortgage.com, 303-696-6933. And one of our most favorite non-moms.
She's a non-mom.
She is a non-mom, but she's an incredible auntie.
She is all of that.
Yeah, stop it. You
What?
stop it. Down, boy.
What's her phone number again?
Down, boy. 303
Yeah.
696 6933.
Hubba. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got more positive business talk coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Camp Experience has a schedule full of keynote presentations, workshops, networking activities, boutique shopping, spa services, and amazing adventures. Workshops include topics such as leadership, success skills, creative thinking, and optimum health. Sign up at campexperience.com for a one-of-a-kind annual retreat on September 19th through 21st at Cheyenne Mountain Resort. Sign up today at campexperience.com.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen is a master healer and a teacher with 30 years experience providing holistic healing treatments, coaching, yoga, meditation classes, and retreats. Receive the healing inner tools you need to achieve your goals. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention this ad and receive a free yoga class or a $150 coupon toward her upcoming healing and transformational retreat in October, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or visit online at KarenCorona.com.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Are you one of the lucky ones that's ambushed in the middle of the night by gout? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with gout these days, but there's one person who can help. Former gout sufferer and certified nutritionist Bert Middleton, the Gout Killer, is here to help. Get Bert's free weekly newsletter and free yourself from the evil clutches of gout forever. Search for Bert, B-E-R-T, on the Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com and get on with getting gout free. Get the gout out.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark is coming up at noon on KLZ 560.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We do shake it up here, don't we?
We do. And sometimes you've got to, like, cover your belly because, we got to stop shaking.
I got I got a lawyer who's in
got a lawyer?
constant communication.
Did I say something? Did I
had to
do
lawyer
something?
her up, and so she's in constant communication with me, and she says, skin of your teeth, Mr. Hair Splitter, which is a strange feat for you, the hair challenged. I don't know what she's talking about. I really don't. I have no idea, but apparently I did something almost bad.
Almost bad?
Yeah, but not bad because skin of my teeth.
Oh.
Which could be thick. Furry.
What?
Skin of your teeth. Don't you know that phrase?
I don't know, but in the context of what you're talking about, what it has to do with, like, help
Pretty
me.
sure it had to do with your suggestion with non-moms and me.
Oh, we're talking about non-moms again.
Well, we could. No, you know what? Let's forget it. We're talking social media this hour, and I want to talk to you about running a contest. Do you ever run a social media contest? Don't answer that over the air.
Oh.
Okay.
That's right. You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
You are. Right. You can, but you got to follow,
the rules,
right?
You gotta.
Otherwise,
yeah.
Meet Mr. FTC. Yeah. The Federal Trade Commission has a special place in their heart for people who don't follow the rules. And you have to know...
Is that you?
Am I the FTC?
No, the special place in their heart for people who don't follow the rules. Are you the...
I am mildly a bad boy.
Mildly?
Mm-hmm.
Hardly. You just pretend to be one on the radio.
Everybody believes that what they hear on the radio is who I am, and to a degree, it's what do you call it? A magnification of who I am.
Yeah, like a caricature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Social media contests.
All right.
There are 4 rules, okay? And Michael Lasky, he's the co-chair of the litigation practice and public relations attorney at Davis & Gilbert, says there are 4 things that brands should consider when launching a contest on social media, particularly if that platform is Pinterest. Pay attention. I didn't do it. I didn't say it. I didn't do it. I've moved on. I have matured.
You have matured because you... Okay, all right, so we can play Pinterest.
Okay. Pinning, number 1, pinning may constitute an endorsement of a product or organization. If there is an endorsement possibility, ask people to disclose why they're talking about your brand.
Do you know you can't give away an Apple product in a contest?
What?
Did you know that? That's their rules.
I've seen people take Apple products from a contest.
Yeah. Oh, sure. But according to Apple, you can't offer them up. You can't win a free iPad. You can't win it's.
You better watch out because Steve Jobs will do what Vin Scully almost did.
Well.
Come back.
Come back. And so I think a lot of times we're giving away. We're endorsing products. We're featuring products. We're actually doing a lot of copyright infringement. The way that we're participating in the contest and the way that the contests are set up on a social media have very specific rules and guidelines. And here's the thing, we're not trying to break any rules. No. We're just having fun, right? We're just grabbing attention. We're garnering interaction from our followers. And so a contest seems like a really good idea. But there's a lot of rules around it. I mean, even if you're selling raffle tickets, a lot of rules around selling raffle tickets because it's gambling.
I mean, it fringes on copyright infringement, gambling infringement, FTC infringement.
You want to be bad with me right now?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No,
you do.
No.
Let's give away lunch today, right now.
Okay, but giving away something is not the same as having a contest.
Well,
you can give away.
What if I say it's the first caller?
Again, not really.
Well, let's be bad.
No.
First caller, 303-477.
Stop! Don't answer the phone, Charlie.
What?
Well, you have to explain the guidelines and the rules. Is everybody eligible to play? Can they play?
Anybody who has a phone.
Can they win if they've won in the last 30 days?
Yes.
Are you going to say where they're going to lunch and what they're winning? Are there any strings attached? Do they have to actually come and pick up the gift certificates? Do they have to travel anywhere?
I'll mail you the gift certificate.
Will they have to spend any money at all once they've gotten there?
No, not necessarily. Depends on if you keep it under the gift card. Oh my gosh, here comes the lawyer again.
You got to follow the rules. You got to follow the rules.
Hold on.
And there are rules, and you can't just willy-nilly just throw stuff out there and throw out a phone number and expect for Charlie to answer the phone and know exactly how to give away the prize. You've got to set it up.
Lawyer just called me and said, you know something, or just buzzed me, says I should not do this.
You should not do this.
So the number to call is 303.
No. Here's how you will do
give away
it.
lunch. Right now.
Here.
Killjoy.
Here's what we're going to do. We are going to give away a gift certificate to go to lunch.
Some people are calling right now, and I haven't even given it away. Charlie, hold them on that line. If that's for me,
it's not for you.
If that's for me, I want them on the air.
What do you think? Everybody who calls
phone starts ringing. I only gave the 477 part. I didn't even give the other part.
You think it's for you?
It could be.
It's not for you.
Right.
They have taken other business in here.
He's saying it's not for me.
It's not for you.
Dang it.
So here's the thing.
Who wants a free lunch?
If you would like to go to lunch for free, we can give away.
Right.
And so we can announce that we're going to.
Right.
Right
now?
No, not right now.
We could do it. No, because I got another segment and somebody's going to call in, and I got to protect the phone lines.
We don't have to protect the phone lines.
I do. I just want to give it away now.
I know you do.
Be bad with me.
No, you can't give away just a free lunch for nothing. They gotta do something for it.
All right.
They've got to earn it. It's a contest, or it's a,
this
just being
moment
fast.
Was brought to you by Angel Tuccy.
Just being fast on the dial or having us in your preset dial doesn't count. So, how about this?
Yeah.
Since we're talking about social media.
Right.
And the power of social media.
Like us on Facebook.
No.
If you like us on Facebook, I'll send you lunch.
It's kind of got to be a duo thing. So trying to use the power of the social media with the radio and giving someone away. How about this? If you can answer this question, they have to answer question.
All right. If you can answer what question?
The question is, and I'm going to our Experience Pros Twitter account.
Setting everybody out who's on the Twitter or the anything else.
We're talking about social media.
All right.
You got to earn it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a free lunch, right? You got to earn it.
FTC is watching you, lady.
All right. So our most recent tweet.
Yeah.
If you can call in and tell us what our most recent tweet was.
From Experience Pros?
From Experience Pros.
Okay.
Then you can win the free lunch.
That's reasonable.
All right. So so I can set Charlie up with this is what they have to say.
Right.
And actually,
can we give the phone number?
Yes, you can give the phone number.
303-477-5600. 303-477-5600. Call now and tell us what was our last Experience Pros tweet. If you can tell us that, we'll give you lunch at Liqueur Art Bar. How about that?
There you go. There you go. How much is the gift certificate?
$25.
$25 gift card. You can have lunch at Liqueur Art Bar. Fabulous little place over on Broadway. But you have to go to Twitter and find us at the little @ Experience Pros. Follow us while you're there and tell us what was our last tweet. And
go.
There you go.
303-477-5600. Now
don't say it fast. You got to say it.
Oh, sorry. 3-0-3 477-5600, 477-5600. That's your ticket to La Cour Art Bar. And now, speaking of this, if you're working on developing a social media campaign, especially on Pinterest, understand the terms and services of social networks. All of them have them before you launch a contest. Contests, they've got, social networks have their rules. If you don't agree, you don't do a contest on them. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Finally, the FTC is closely scrutinizing the business use of social media. If you're not a big, well-known brand, they could very easily come after you, particularly if your contest gains traction. The best rule of thumb is disclose, disclose, disclose. You cannot, of course, dictate what everyone posts on social networks, nor can you control what every person says. But if your guidelines or rules state that contestants must disclose that they are participating in order to win a prize, you will be covered, and the FTC should probably not come knocking.
Should probably not come knocking. Should.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. And so, if you want to win a free gift certificate, $25 to La Cour Art Bar on Broadway, just call 303-477-5600.
And tell us.
And tell us what the last Experience Pros tweet was.
Experience Pros, at Experience Pros, no space. We'll be back with, we're going to talk about measuring your social media coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
3 major networks have joined forces to create one epic event to keep your business on track through the summer. On July 31st, join the Connecting Experts, Experience Pros Radio Show, Infinite Nation, and the best professionals in Denver at the Inverness Hotel from 4 to 7 p.m. You'll be networking, connecting, and keeping your goals on track. Vendors can sign up to participate for only $249 by calling Penny at 303-220-0366. That's 303-220-0366. And tickets for the Epic Summer Summit are $25. They can be purchased online at infinitenation.com. We'll see you at the Epic Summer Summit on July 31st.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Do you want to meet some new people, make some great connections, and network with other business owners? Call me, Penny, today at 303-220-0366 or go to theconnectingexperts.com. Connecting people to people.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
When you need a medical expert witness or someone to consult in your medical cases, you need MediPro Solutions. Let's face it, attorneys are busy and typically don't have the time to research the details of the medical aspects of every case. At MediPro Solutions, your medical legal consulting firm, they take care of every detail, leaving you and your lawyers to focus on the law. MediPro Solutions is owned and operated by licensed and board-certified physicians. When your case is on the line, call MediPro Solutions, 303-502-6735. That's 303-502-6735. Or online at MediProSolutions.com.
John Rush, today at 2 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. We've had a great time today.
Oh, it's so
good,
nice that you're
conversation.
enjoying yourself.
Well, you've been a little sassy. A little.
Is that unusual? Am I sassier today
I think
than
more
I was
people look
yesterday?
for sass from me than they do of you.
Oh no, they're not looking for sass from you.
They're
They're
actually not looking for anything from me.
no, I don't think that's true. No, you bring a lot of entertainment to the show.
Let me give you a heads up, a 411, a fantastic blog that if you're not already become a part of, you need to just subscribe to this blog. It's RebeccaRadice.com. REBEKAH. Radice, RADICE.com. Fantastic blogger. One of most recently named one of 7 very influential people in the blogosphere, and she knows social media like a pro. So she's going to help us offer up top ways to measure social media like a pro. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to measure your social media ROI?
Well, and I think that yes, the short answer is yes.
It's not exactly straightforward, but there are some things that you can do that will help. And we say that when you start talking about social media, you bring in the layers of social media and all the different social media platforms. You start to get into a world of blur because one layer blends into the next and each one complements the next, and before you know it, I heard about you, but I don't remember where. I don't know how. I don't know. It was a conglomeration, right?
Well, and I think that the conglomeration is why people are hearing about you.
Right.
You know, you can't just do one thing and expect that one thing. It used to be, you'd do a direct mail, and so you'd put a little code on your little coupon so you knew exactly where that coupon came from. Or a lot of advertisers would have separate phone lines. So, each radio station that they advertised on had its own phone number, so they knew where those phone calls came from. Well, we're not doing that laser targeted of a tracking system now, because it's so easy to just be so many places at one time.
Well, and when talking about social media, the first thing that Rebecca says is don't rely on typical data. Likes and shares, those feel great, but are they really contributing to your bottom line? Let's be honest. They give us a little a boost in the emotional sphere, but getting a +1 doesn't probably put a 1 in your bank account.
No, it doesn't. It's not an equal equation. I get a like and I get $1.
Right. So
or 10.
Don't limit your analysis to the typical likes, shares, comments, and +1s. Instead, analyze social media data from a holistic point of view, and starts with Google Analytics. You need to understand how to read your Google Analytics, and if you don't even know what a Google Analytic is, start at the Google and type Google Analytics.
At the Google?
Yes.
Now, what kind of things are we going to find when we start at the Google Analytics? What kind of things are they looking for? And
You're going to find out what keywords people are actually using to find your page.
That's good information.
You're going to find out how long they're staying, how engaged they are, what
good
links
information.
they're connecting to.
That's good too.
Okay, and you're even going to find out where they came from and where they go to, which for all of you guys out there who are nefarious and questionable, Google Analytics tells on you. Just saying. Number 2, define success.
You know what? Hold on. Please hold.
Yep.
You cannot put out a phrase.
Just did.
And just end it with just saying, and not elaborate, not explain, and feel justified in just saying. Just saying what? You're just saying nothing. You're just throwing shade.
No.
And you're kind of throwing us off track and distracting from the real message. So
let's bring it back to the real message. We represent a a body shop, right? And many people call, they either visit the website or they go to the Facebook page or they call the body shop and they say, what would it cost to get a bumper repaired? Right, and the person
isn't going to say, "Oh, it's $100." Just saying.
You got to look at it. You got to see it.
Just saying.
So you get that thing, and then the next thing they do is they go to the next body shop, and they call the next body shop or they go to the next website, and you can see they came from a body shop, and they go to a body shop, and they go to the next body shop. What are they doing? They're looky-loos. They're shopping for the best deal, and in the bottom line, the real question you should be asking with this, and where you find Google Analytics really helps you, is are the people searching out the pages that says we do the case right? If it ain't perfect, it ain't leaving, and all of those kinds of things. If they're interested in that, then you probably have a reasonable chance of doing business with them. If they're just looky-loos and going on from one place to the next, that's good to know, because that's defining what your behavior is with your potential clients. But it's we're talking about defining ROI, and there you have it.
But here's the thing: is we don't have to be afraid of the looky-loos. There are a lot of times we get really frustrated when somebody comes but they don't buy, or they ask questions and we don't think they're asking the right questions. But really, they've heard of us, they came to us, they found us, they consulted with us. They showed up on your website.
All of those are great things. Bottom line, is it going to the bank?
You know what, though? It's valuable information.
It is. That's what the Google Analytics is good for.
Okay.
And we haven't solved the whole answer. Remember, there's more than one point.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2, you got to know what success looks like for your company, right? What are you trying to achieve? If all you're trying to achieve is that you become a thought leader, an industry expert, then getting people to come to your website and read your page and spend 3 minutes while they actually read your page, thumbs up.
Okay, but there's a process. There's an engagement level. I'm building up trust. You're building up credibility. Even if I didn't buy from you, I could be a great referral source for you, even going forward. And I still am really connected. We still want to engage with those people, even if they didn't purchase today.
Absolutely. And here's the cool thing. With Google Analytics, you can tell if it's the same person coming back.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Sometimes they might have to come back more than once.
I think most relationships start that way.
I think so.
Set measurable goals, says Rebecca Radice, and boy, isn't she smart. Here are some measurable goals. Maybe you want to reach new markets. How will you know? You reached them. Right? People, new markets are coming inbound to you. You want to improve your brand reputation. Maybe you want to generate leads. Maybe you want to improve customer support or reduce your overhead. All of these things and many more are fantastic ways to track whether or not your social media efforts are being successful.
And
again, success defined by you.
And you do get to define that is what that is. But I think if you go looking for the analytics and you go looking for the success and you figure out what it is that you're measuring, I actually think those that are looking for success in social media will see more success in social media, because they are recognizing the engagement and who's paying attention and what they're paying attention to and doing more of that.
Yes, but then again, we again go back to the premise of this article, and that is you're using social media to market your business. You're marketing your business in order to make money. You're making money in order to create a lifestyle, and all of that runs through your bank account. Okay? Okay. Number 4, says Rebecca, you got to understand lead conversion. Are you currently tracking your lead generation efforts? Do you know where your leads are coming from, and how much does it cost to go for what is the cost of obtaining a client? That's a huge thing that most people don't even realize. You go out and you have a coffee. You're an independent business owner. You go out and you have a coffee with a potential candidate. By the way, they're not your client until they start paying you.
Right.
So you go out and you have your coffee, and then you say, okay, well, let's go. Well, the purpose of a meeting is to have another meeting. So you go and have another meeting, and now you've spent 3 hours in coffee meetings, and then you send them an email, and then you craft up a proposal, and then before you know it, you're following up on the phone, and they're not returning your calls, and it's a month now that you're into it. How much time and how much money have you spent in qualifying and getting to that lead. Maybe they will say yes. Let's say a month later they finally decide to buy in. You've courted, you've wooed. What did it cost you?
It's funny when you think about your own clientele, and you have those.
You have those
that they go through the actual sales process really quickly. You meet them, you engage with them, you take them through the proposal. Like there's your steps, and then you have those that take a little longer, and yet they all get lumped into the same sales funnel. This is how much it costs.
They all do, and so now we have to say goodbye for now. I'm going to post Rebecca's blog so that you can read the rest of it. This is good stuff, folks, and you need to know how to measure your ROI in the social media sphere. We will be back tomorrow with more positive business talk. This is Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.